I've just got the Nokia T20 tablet delivered to my home. Let's unbox it. But before that, let me talk a little bit about this particular product because there's a good chance that you might not even have heard about this particular product. And let me tell you why it is worth considering, especially at this particular price point. Now, when it comes to budget tablets in India, that is the sub 10,000 range products, you only have majorly two good tablets that are there to buy when it comes to 10.4 inches tablet. Now, if you don't know, tablets generally there are of two types. First one is the 8.7 inch tablets, which is slightly smaller in form factor, and the second one is the 10.4 inches tablet. Now, I'm talking about the 10.4 inch tablet because I wanted a bigger screen. So if you also want a bigger screen and if you want it under a budget of 10,000, there are only two major products, which is the Realme Pad and then this one. This is the Nokia T20, like I told about earlier. Now, there are other products as well, like the Lenovo M7 HD, Lenovo M8 HD, Lenovo M9 HD and all, but you should never buy that even though they are cheaper than these two. You might think that, okay, it's a Lenovo product, it's a 10.4 inch screen, what is wrong? But the biggest thing that you have to consider while buying a tablet is that the screen should be at least full HD, because the biggest reason why most of the people, including myself, why we buy tablets is that we want a bigger screen and we want to consume media, mostly media, or like do some productivity tasks. And for that, a full HD screen is very, very important, especially when you're watching videos and all. If the screen is not full HD, especially when the size is 10.4 inches, like the M7 HD tablet from Lenovo or M8 HD and all have, what you will notice is that you will notice individual pixels in the screen, which is very, very irritating. So you should never buy those products. But these two products that I was talking about, which is the Realme Pad and the Nokia T20, they are full HD screen and they are of 10.4 inches size. So let me talk about why I went with this particular product than the Realme Pad. So let's first take a look at the Realme Pad. So Realme Pad is slightly lighter. I'm talking about the advantages of the Realme Pad over Nokia T20. So it's lighter by 20 grams. But there is a disadvantage for being lighter, which I'll talk further in the video. Then it has a better selfie camera. That one has an 8 megapixel selfie camera, but this one has a 5 megapixel selfie camera. Similarly, it has quad speakers in the front. So the video viewing experience, or if you're watching movies and all, you will feel that sound quality is better. Similarly, it has slightly faster charging. It has 18-watt charging compared to the 15-watt charging that this one has. And finally, that one has reverse wired charging, which means that you can use that as a power bank and charge your phone if at all there is a requirement for that. But let's compare the advantages that this Nokia T20 has over the Realme Pad. So first one is that it has a better battery life. So like I told, even though Realme Pad is lighter, that's because it has a 7100 mAh battery, and this one has an 8100 mAh battery, which is around 1000 mAh higher, and that means around solid 2 hours of battery life throughout the day. Now, the second thing is that this has a better processor, which is the Unisoc T610 processor, compared to the Realme Pad, which has a MediaTek G80 processor. So this one is better. Also, this one has Android 13. It is upgradable to Android 13. So that one, the Realme Pad, it only has Android 11 and it's not upgradable. Similarly, like this has splash resistance and scratch resistant glass. So I think probably this is the only product, only tablet in this range which has the scratch resistance and splash resistance. That's very surprising. So it's good if you like have that occasional splash of water, or like if you like put keys on top of that and all. So that's a good thing. And finally, this one has a brighter screen with around 400 nits peak brightness versus 360 nits in the Realme Pad. And this one has a Widevine L1 certification, which would mean that you can watch movies and all in all the OTT apps, including Netflix, in full HD. So coming back to what I was discussing, why I went with Nokia T20, I felt that having this splash resistance and the upgradable software, it's better for me, and the better processor will give me a better experience. But if you feel that the speakers are the priority for you, or the reverse wire charging is a priority for you, then also, like, just to call out this one, it does have a smaller battery and a faster charging speed. So the amount of time in which the Realme Pad would charge up to full charge is around 2.5 to 3 hours, while this one takes around 4.5 hours. So you have to consider that as well. So if those are priority, you can go for the Realme Pad, but if these ones are the priority, you can go with the Nokia T20. And talking about the pricing, like I told, it is around 9,900 rupees, both of these, if you buy a fresh one. But if you go with the renewed one, which I have gone with, it's even cheaper. So I got this one for a crazy price of 6,300 rupees, which is amazing. And a 1080p tablet that is 10.4 inches for 6,400 is absolutely amazing. You can never get the Realme Pad, at least as of August 2024, for that particular pricing. So that's the reason why I went with this particular product. So let's quickly take a look at what is there in the box. It's written Nokia T20 here, and the Nokia branding is there. This one is a renewed product, just to remind you. That's why you see that the box is already unboxed, it seems. So on the sides, you see the Nokia serial number. It's of ocean blue color, and you have the IMEI numbers and all. Now on the back side, again, we see that it has a 2K screen. Like I told, it's a 1080p screen. 1080 is also called 2K. It has the blue light filter as well. It has dual microphones and stereo speakers, which is good for movie watching and all. And then they talk about the processor, which is octa-core. It's not that good for gaming, just to remind you. It's a mid-range processor. You can, for day-to-day tasks, it's fine, but if you want to game and all, this is not the tablet that you should be buying. And 8200 mAh is absolutely amazing, guys. Like, it easily gives you 1.5 to 2 days easily with moderate usage. Then it says like 3 years of monthly security updates. So this one was launched in November of 2021. So in 2024, the security updates might be stopping towards the end. So you still have around 6 months of security updates over here, or even, like, I would say like 5 months at least. But after that, like, if you are not going to visit like crazy websites, or if you're not going to download games outside the Play Store, it's still fine as a tablet, because like I see people still using 10-year-old tablets and all without any problem. So other than that, on over here, like, it says that it's imported and marketed by HMT Mobile, which is from Haryana, but it's manufactured in China. And like I told, the month and year of manufacture, this is very important. So this one is manufactured in 2022, which would mean that this has been on the shelf for 2 years, which would mean that the battery would have degraded a little bit. So that's one thing that you need to keep in mind. If you buy a fresh one, you'll get a recent manufacture date, but if you buy a renewed one, there is a good chance that you'll get an older product, which means that probably, like, the battery would be slightly degraded. And finally, it says the maximum retail price of 21,999, but like I told, I got this product for around 6,300, which is a crazy deal. So there is nothing else on the sides. This side, I think, like, they have talked about the security updates and the Android updates that it is going to get, which is it has already gotten. So let me unbox it to see what all we get. Finally, we are here for the unboxing. But just to remind you again, this is a renewed product, so it is already unboxed by someone else. Yep. So that's what you get inside the box. Get the tablet itself. Unfortunately, there is no screen protector that I see in this particular product, but I don't see any scratches as of now, and I've already ordered a screen protector for this particular device. So let's take a look at the device itself. You have the selfie camera over here. So it's not the vertical orientation in which it has the selfie camera in. It's there in the horizontal orientation. So if you have to, like, do video calls and all, you have to keep it this way. Let's take a look at the bottom, which has the USB Type-C port and one set of speakers. Similarly, on this side, you have the SIM card slot. So just to remind you, both the Realme Pad and this product does have LTE support. So if you want, you can put your SIM cards. Similarly, it has the volume rockers over here. On the back, you see the Nokia branding and the single 8 megapixel camera. and on the top you see the power button and the secondary speaker of the stereo speaker, and on this side you don't have anything else. So that's how the product looks. Let's keep that aside and see what else we get in the box. So we get a SIM card ejection toolkit, I think. Yeah, they have written it here, but I don't see anything over here. This is a quick start guide. Yep, very interesting, I would say. And product safety info. Thank you so much, Nokia, for providing that. Now I think I have the charger inside this. So this charger brick, I think it's probably a normal one. It's not a fast charging one, even though this one supports up to 15 watts. So let's take a look at the chargers. So like I told, it's 10 watt charger, even though this one supports 15 watt. So we have the USB type A to type C cable. Let's keep all these aside. And over here you have nothing. So that's about unboxing. Let's quickly try to turn this on and see like what we get inside and whether this is upgraded already to Android 13 and all. So out of the box it does come with Android 11. If you don't remember, let me quickly show this to you. So it says that I'm not sure if it says over here, but yeah, it has Android 11 out of the box, so it is upgradable to Android 13. So this one does have charge, and it looks absolutely premium, guys. This is an aluminum built one, so the sides are metallic and the screen is pretty big. So on the first look it looks really good. So let me set this up and I'll be back. So the moment I connected it with the Wi-Fi, it asked me to download and update to the latest software. So I am hoping that it's going to update it to Android 13. So let me install this and I'll come back.
One eternity later.
So finally it is finished updating the software, guys, and I have also set up the tablet. So let's take a look at what it is running right now. So we'll go into the settings and about tablet, and the Android version is 13. So that's pretty good. And as you can see, it's pretty snappy. That's the first impression that I get from this particular tablet. And there is not much bloatware that is installed, which is also a pretty good thing. It just has a couple of apps here and there. Netflix is pre-installed, ExpressVPN is also pre-installed. I think those can be uninstalled. Let me see if we can uninstall it. Yes, we can uninstall them as well. So yeah, that's pretty good. So that is the first impression. Also looking at the screen, I feel that definitely, like I told, at this price, this particular tablet is a steal deal. It looks absolutely amazing, absolutely gorgeous. And yeah, let me also quickly play a YouTube video to see how good it is.
Hostage negotiator, field agent.
It looks absolutely gorgeous.
In short, he is a god of sats.
So that's the short overview about the Nokia T20 tablet. Until I see you in the next video, thank you so much for watching.